Hi, this is Brandy Clymer, and the knowledge tip from CS3 today is the value of a single database. This information will help with a common question I hear about database types. Today we're going to review two types of database architectures and the differences between them. First, we'll start off with multi-database, and then we'll move on to single. Let me give you a way to think of the difference between a multi and a single database system. Say you walk in and sit down at a bar. You order your favorite drink, a martini. Your bartender puts two glasses in front of you, one with dry gin and the other with sweet vermouth, and then hands you two straws and says, "Enjoy." While the concoction ends up the same, the experience of your favorite drink is vastly different than what you normally experience with a bartender mixing your drink. Let's start off by reviewing multi-database systems. These applications often start off as a single function database. Think of like a payroll system. Then over time, other pieces are added on through bolt-ons, acquisitions, partner products. And what you end up with is a system that's cobbled together through various combinations to become a product. What you often can't see is this approach requires complex integrations that are visible only behind the scenes that increase the risk of errors. Your users often experience an inconsistent look as they move from one module to another. Some things to remember with a multi-database system. First, maintenance and upkeep are constant and expensive. When it's time for an upgrade, it usually takes you longer because you have more than one application to update, which also means more cost to complete. The upgrade outage times are longer because each component has to be upgraded and then brought back online and integrations tested. Second, obtaining real-time information can be difficult. Usually data is not running real-time. It's updated through integrations that run during a nightly batch process. Running them at night keeps from interrupting the users during the day, allows you to make backups before the integrations are ran. Another issue you can run into is when you need to pull data from the two separate databases. It can be tricky to link the data and get what you need. You'll often hear the terms integrated or synchronized, and it can be difficult to tell if someone's talking about a multiple database or single database structure. With a multiple database, the data is integrated only to the extent the providers built the integrations between the databases. Usually this means only a portion of the data is exchanged between the various databases. You need to keep in mind that an integrated and synchronized does not mean fully integrated, nor does it mean the system can handle dynamic reporting or sharing of data. Next, let's talk about single database architecture. Usually these systems have a single database that houses all the various modules that utilize the same core information. They're usually newer applications that have been built from the ground up. What are some of the benefits of a single database system? First, you have one truth with a single database system. With a multiple database system, you have various versions of the same data, and it's often difficult to find the one truth. Because you have one database with a single database system, it gives you a holistic view of the employee all the way from pre-hire to retire, including everything from recruiting, onboarding, performance management, compensation planning, time and attendance, scheduling, payroll, and more. Because you only have one employee record, you only enter data once, which means no duplicate data entry. Now once you enter something, it stays with the employee throughout their life cycle. A single database allows an application to have a consistent look and feel throughout, since it's one unified platform. That makes it easier for end user navigation and for training the end users. You reduce your bad data and data redundancy because there's one single point of entry. That makes it easier to keep data accurate, clean, up to date. It leads to improved ease of reporting since data is consistent throughout the system. Because data is all in one database, you don't have to integrate applications with each other for core functions. There'll still be the need to integrate with accounting for payroll journal entries and project accounting. As I mentioned earlier, we see single database architecture in more recently built applications that utilize newer technology, including things like APIs, or most commonly known as application program interfaces. With APIs, you can connect your databases more fully and easier than ever before. Having all your data in one database allows you to set rules on data entry. That can help ensure data is entered the first time correctly. You'll also improve your data security. Since it's all together in one database, instead of having to protect multiple databases, you only have one to focus on. You'll save time and money on reduced maintenance costs since you only have one database. Now each department doesn't have to keep their own data in a separate repository or in Excel. Now that you know some of the differences between a single and a multiple database architecture, it kind of makes sense why a shake martini is better than one with each component served separately. CS3 has applications that utilize single database architectures, both Scissortail HCM and Acumatica ERP. Contact us for more information. Be sure to give us a like and hit the subscribe button for more tips like this.